Hello students, welcome to AJ Akshar Academy YouTube channel. In this session, I am going to discuss class 9 AP and TS state laws of motion, higher order thinking questions and answers. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. Please share your valuable comments in the comment section. Okay, let us go to the today's session. Higher order thinking questions, laws of motion. Next, first one. A vehicle has a mass of 1500 kg. What must be the force between the vehicle and the road if the vehicle is to be stopped with a negative acceleration of 1.7 meters per second square? In this question, they given mass 1500 kilogram and they given the negative acceleration, that is 1.7 meters per second square. Now we have to calculate the force between the vehicle and the road. Now let us go to the solution. Given mass of the vehicle m is equals to 1500 kilogram and they given negative acceleration as 1.7 meter per second square. So acceleration is, we are taking as a minus a, 1.7 meters per second square, or we can take as a is equals to minus 1.7 meters per second square. Now we have to calculate F. From the Newton's second law of motion, F is equals to ma. M is 1500 and A is minus 1.7. So this is equals to, F is equals to 1500 into 1.7 can be written as 17 by 10, 0, 0. Here we have to write a minus sign. 150 into minus 150 into 17. So after multiplication we are getting 2550 newtons. This is the force between the vehicle and the road in the direction opposite to that of vehicle. Here negative sign indicates the opposite direction of that vehicle. So the force, therefore F is equals to minus 2550 newtons. So therefore the force between the vehicle and road is 2550 newtons in the direction opposite to that of the vehicle. Opposite to that of the vehicle. Okay, this is the finding the force. F is equals to, we are getting minus 2550 newtons. Negative indicates the opposite direction. Okay, now let us go to the next question. Two ice skaters initially at rest push off each other if one skater whose mass is 60 kg has a velocity of 2 meters per second. What is the velocity of other skater whose mass is 40 kg? Now here in this question they are giving two ice skaters are initially at rest and they are pushing of each other. One skater of mass is, the mass of one skater is 60 kg and its velocity is 2 meters per second. We have to calculate the velocity of other skater, mass of that other skater is 40 kilogram. Now let us go to the solution. Mass of first skater m1 is equals to mass of first skater m1 is equals to 60 kilogram. Next, velocity of first skater, v1 is equals to 2 meters per second, and then mass of second skater is equals to, that is m2 is equals to 40 kilogram. Next, velocity of second skater we have to calculate. So that is second skater v2 is equals to question mark. As two skaters push each other, the resultant momentum will be 0. So therefore, as two skaters push each other, the resultant momentum will become 0. So therefore, the resultant momentum is equals to, now we are calculating the velocity of second skater. So here the resultant momentum will become 0. So the resultant momentum m1v1 plus m2v2 is equals to 0. The resultant momentum m1v1 plus m2v2 is equals to 0. So here this can be written as m1v1 is equals to minus m2v2. 60 into 2 is equals to minus 40 into v2. Here m1 they given as 60 and v1 they given as 2, m2 they given as 40. v2 we have to calculate. So from this v2 is equals to 60 into 2 by 40 minus sign, 0 0 gets cancels, 2 ones 2 2s, again 2 ones 2 3s. So v2 is equals to, we are getting minus 3 meters per second. Therefore velocity of second skater is, velocity of second skater is 3 meters per second, but in opposite direction to the first skater, but in opposite direction. Here this v2 we are getting negative sign, minus 3 meter per second. So that's why velocity of second skater is 3 meters per second, but in opposite direction to the first skater. Opposite direction to the first skater. Okay. Next we will go to the next question. If a fly collides with the windshield of a fast moving bus, is the impact force experienced same for the fly and the bus? Why? Second one, is the same acceleration experienced by the fly and the bus? Why? Now let us discuss. First one we will discuss first. Now a fly collides with the windshield of a fast moving bus. Is the impact force experienced? So in this case, impact force experienced same for the fly and the bus. They are asking, the impact force experienced by the fly will be more because the mass of fly is negligible when compared to the mass of the bus. Here we are comparing the both mass of the bus and mass of the fly. Here mass of fly is negligible when compared to the mass of the bus. So that's why impact force experienced by the fly will be more. Okay. So the first one, the impact force experienced by the fly will be more because the mass of fly is negligible. The mass of fly is negligible when compared to mass of the bus. When compared to the mass of the bus. Okay. Okay, next we will discuss second one. Is the same acceleration experienced by the fly and the bus? Why? Yes. First point in this B question. Yes, the same acceleration is experienced by the fly and the bus. When fly collides and stays on the windshield of the bus and the fly are traveling with the same speed. So hence acceleration is same. Two are traveling, bus and fly are traveling with the same speed. So that's why we are telling that acceleration is also same. So hence acceleration is same. So the answer is yes, the same acceleration is produced here. Acceleration is experienced by the fly and the bus. Fly and the bus. In this second point is when fly collides and stays on the windshield of the bus, the bus and the fly are traveling with the same speed. Hence acceleration is same. Okay. Next we will go to the next question. In this question, three identical blocks, each of mass 10 kg, are pulled as shown on the horizontal frictionless surface. If the tension in the rope is 30 newtons, what is the acceleration of each block and what are the tensions in the other ropes? Here we have to neglect the masses of the ropes. Now let us go to the solution. In this question, we have to calculate acceleration and tension. Now here this is the horizontal frictionless surface, placing the three blocks and each block having the mass 10 kg. One is M1, other is M2, the third one is M3. Tensions T1 and T2. If the tension in the rope is 30 newtons, this is F. F here given in this question they given as 30 newtons. So now acceleration of each block A is equals to F by M1 plus M2 plus M3. Now substituting F, M1 and M values in this, then we get A is equals to F by M1 plus M2 plus M3. Now substituting A is equals to, we are getting the given as tension 30 newtons and blocks of each mass 10. So that implies 30 by 30. So 31. So A is equals to 1 meters per second square. This is the acceleration of this each block. Now we will calculate tension. Tension T1 is equals to M1F by M1 plus M2 plus M3. Substituting values 10 into 30 by 10 plus 10 plus 10. So that is equals to 10 into 30, 300 by 30. 0, 0 gets cancels, 3 ones, 3 tens 30. So tension T1 we are getting 10 newtons, and then we should calculate tension T2. So T2 is equals to M1 plus M2 of F by M1 plus M2 plus M3. Now substituting T2 is equals to M1 plus M2, each 10 10. So 10 plus 10 into F they given as 30 by 10 plus 10 plus each M1 plus M1 10, M2 10 plus M3 also 10. 10 plus 10 20. 20 into 30 by 30. 30 30 gets cancels. Now we are getting T2 is equals to 20 newtons. So in this, acceleration of each block is 1 meter per second square, and tension T1 is equals to 10 newtons and tension T2 is equals to 20 newtons. So therefore the acceleration T1, T2, acceleration 1 meter per second square, T1 10 newtons and T2 20 newtons. Okay, thanks for watching this video.